It's John McLeese on Bold Radio Experts from 680 CJOB. Sometimes in life you just need some good advice. No one is an expert at absolutely everything. That's why we're proud to present the Bold Radio Expert Series, where we welcome a qualified and experienced individual to offer sound advice on an aspect of running a business. Our guest today is Cody Chomiak, Director of Marketing of Tourism Winnipeg. Tourism Winnipeg is the city's official destination marketing organization, tasked with increasing visitation and delivering the best possible visitor experience. A division of Economic Development Winnipeg, Tourism Winnipeg's mission is to facilitate a healthy, prosperous, responsible, and fully integrated tourism industry that enhances Winnipeg's economic growth through the acquisition of meetings, conventions, sports, and other events, group travel, and leisure tourism. Cody Chomiak, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here. Why does it... what's it like being a hometown tourist, and what does it mean to be a hometown tourist, and why should we be inviting our friends and family to find out what's going on in Winnipeg?
Great question. Being a hometown tourist really means looking at Winnipeg through the eyes of a visitor. So if you think about yourself and what you do when you travel, whether with your family or your friends, what types of things do you like to do? Going out to eat, going to museums, checking out attractions. Winnipeg has been experiencing a renaissance in the city. And, this is really a time for Winnipeggers to be proud of what we have to see and do now. We have gone through significant change. There are a lot of new things to see and do. So, the best way to promote your own city is through its people, through us. It's by inviting our family and friends to come and take part in all the great things that there are to see and do.
Well, let's talk about what's changed. It's obvious to some of us that are listening, but for those that aren't familiar, this is really the new Winnipeg and time for us to discover our Winnipeg. Talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. And, I mentioned Renaissance, and that couldn't be truer right now. If we look at, recently National Geographic ranked Winnipeg as one of the top 20 best trips to take in 2016. So
that is significant.
It's a huge coup for us. And we came by that honestly. They came by here. They visited us. They had a panel put together, and they really thought that Winnipeg is on the map because of all these new things, like the Canadian Museum for Human Rights, Assiniboine Park's Journey to Churchill, Thermia Spa, those new attractions, but also improvements to our existing attractions. You've got the Forks and all the development that they have in their market. Festivals and events. We have new things like the Great Ice Festival, Raw Almond, Fringe, Folklorama. There's always a good time to invite someone to experience the city. We're a 4-season destination.
That's the key. We're 4 seasons.
Absolutely.
We're a great winter destination, but we've got great summer and fall and winter and spring activities.
Absolutely. And, a lot of people think, I'll invite somebody in the summer. There's not much going on in the winter, but that couldn't be more false. We've got Festival de Voyageurs, we've got Raw Almond, the River Trail, you've got snowshoeing at Fort White Alive, you've got adrenaline adventures and snow tubing. You can be in your bathing suit in -20 at Thermia Spa and be more relaxed than you've ever been. It's really a fantastic time. And, on food is absolutely amazing in this city right now. En Route magazine just named Enoteca one of the 10 best restaurants in Canada. So that's a big coup for us as well. We have some fantastic chefs who have great personalities and have really brought that to the restaurant scene in Winnipeg.
Cody Chomiak, Director of Marketing for Tourism Winnipeg, here on Bold Radio Experts. You talked about a lot of different things to do, places to eat, and things to see. Where do you find out about all these things?
Absolutely. Well, we have a wealth of information in a lot of different formats. Some people prefer digital, some people like print, some people like social media. But really the place to start would be our website, tourismwinnipeg.com. It's chock full of great ideas, itineraries, inspirational itineraries, upcoming events. We have breakdowns on things like our neighborhoods and what's cool there to check out. We also have an itinerary builder. So if you're planning a trip for someone that is an outdoor explorer, you can go through the website, build an itinerary, and email it to them so they can check that list off.
What are the types of economic, of economic value does Tourism Winnipeg bring to Winnipeg specifically? Like, what does it mean to have all this great tourism opportunities?
It's a tremendous economic driver to the city. You know, many people think of Winnipeg as not a visitor destination. They think of New York, Las Vegas, but Winnipeg is a tremendous visitor destination. On average, we host 3.5 million visitors who spend an average of $635 million every single year. So these are visitors that are coming and leaving dollars in our destination. And as a sector, tourism the sector itself employs more than the aerospace, agribusiness, and ICT sectors combined, which is a huge, significant employer of over 39,000 people that are directly employed in the tourism industry. So it's a big deal when we have visitors that come here, because it really means that we're putting money into businesses, local businesses, providing employment for people, and also supporting things like new developments and attractions and keeping them operational.
And a great opportunity for our American visitors to come to Winnipeg now with the value of their dollar compared to ours. Great opportunity for them to come up north.
Absolutely. I mean, you're looking at things like shopping, attractions. You're basically getting a 30% discount on everything that there is to see and do. So a huge opportunity for the U.S. market as well.
Lots of things to see and do. And Cody Chomiak, he's the person to talk to, Director of Marketing of Tourism Winnipeg. And we want to have everybody take a look at tourismwinnipeg.com as our site. Cody, thanks for joining us.
Great. Thank you so much.
Bold experts.